everybody, this is Arkady Frekhtman. It's a Sunday and I'm out in the woods today. I just got back from a law conference. It was the Dordic Trial College in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. I had an amazing time. I stayed in a really nice resort, took the family, we spent time on the beach, we had dinner with other trial lawyers, people like-minded who are trying to help serious injury victims and families, like really good, kind people. I had such a great time. So the one thing that I really took from the conference, like I have pages and pages of notes in my yellow pads, and I have, different types of notes and pamphlets and diagrams, and I'm going to review all that. But the one thing, sometimes you just have to ask yourself, like, what did I really learn aside from the, the medicine and the law and the technical stuff? What did I really learn? Well, what I really learned was that in order to be very, very successful, in order to get to the next level and be a preeminent trial attorney that everyone knows your name and you're like the king of kings, in order to do that, you have to be fearless. You have to be confident in yourself and your abilities, and you have to not be afraid to take a verdict from a jury. Because oftentimes lawyers will handle tough cases. And I'll give you some examples. Like one lawyer had a case, and he talked about this during the trial college, against the social services department of a state. And actually the law said that it wasn't a case, that you can't sue, but he found an exception. And then he researched it, amazing diligence and research, more than most people, more than most lawyers, most judges would do. And then he went and he actually won. And then they appealed, and then he won the appeal. And it turned out that because of this, he was able to then take that case to a jury, and it involved the social services placing a small child with the wrong caretaker, a caretaker who was abusing that child, and she abused that child so badly that the child had a lifelong brain injury, and he ended up getting a verdict of $113 million. And now he's a specialist. Now he does this niche of helping small children who are seriously hurt. And then there was another case where another lawyer had also another kind of tough liability case. A woman was in her hotel room and she had an aneurysm and she just passed out in her hotel room. But the hotel's policy was that if something like that happens and a family member calls, that somebody should check the room thoroughly, right? Check all parts of that room. And her husband had called because she wasn't calling him back, so they sent a maintenance man. The maintenance man opens the hotel room door and says, "Is anybody here?" And he doesn't hear a response, so he leaves. Now he violated the hotel's policy, and so due to that, she was left alone after having suffered that horrible aneurysm for 8 hours. And if she was found right away, she would have had a serious injury, but it wouldn't have been as bad as she had being left there for 8 hours. And now she has no memory. So every day she wakes up and she doesn't know who her husband is. She thinks that she's supposed to go to her job that she hasn't had for 30 years. And if she's not being driven to that job, then she just goes crazy, gets emotional, starts crying hysterically. So her husband actually has to drive her day in and day out to that job just to show her, look, you don't work here anymore. And this is like a daily thing. So that verdict was like $68 million. But the point is that, both of these lawyers could have settled these cases. They had offers. The offers were like $200,000, I believe, for the $68 million case. And I don't believe there was any offer for that $113 million case. They could have settled them. But the fact that they were fearless, the fact that they believed their client, they trusted the process, they trusted themselves, and, they trusted their experience. That's what led to these amazing results. And that's how you become a preeminent lawyer. You just have to go for it. So I hope this has been helpful. That's my #1 lesson from the Dordic Trial College. And I have a few trials coming up this summer and this spring. And, and I have a few very nice cases that I'm working up. So I'm hoping to, do my best and get some nice jury verdicts and settlements and help serious injury victims and families, because that is my passion and that is my career mission. Okay, everybody, let us know what questions you have. We are here for you. Bye-bye.